Sports Stars Magazine here with Palos Verdes star, Indiana commit, one of the best players in the state of California, Girard. Palos Verdes achieving something absolutely remarkable and significant run on the table here, completing back-to-back unbeaten Bay League runs, but that contributes to an even bigger 26-0 run, one of only 9 teams in Southern Section history to complete at least a 26-0 regular season or season at 26-0 at any point in time. Jane, phenomenal second half for you and the group. For a team that maybe outside of Ventura, Sunny Hills, and Rosary hasn't seen a single-digit margin of victory. Was it almost kind of like just how was the group going to react if it was tight at halftime or tight in the third quarter? Like just to see the group respond the way it did in the second half, like how empowering, how uplifting was that for you?
Yeah, during halftime we had a really good talk with our coaches, which helped us calm us back down, and I think it really helped the girls prepare for the second half of the game. And I'm just really proud of how each girl played. We had our ups and downs, but throughout the game, the girls worked really hard, and I'm proud of each and every one of them.
Obviously, El Segundo, was not in the league last year, but you played them multiple times, and obviously, that was their time. This is obviously not only tonight, but throughout the entire regular season has been Palos Verdes' time. But just to see how much the group has grown, to see Kylie Nishimura come and impact the team so much as a freshman, not just because Bay League champions again and in an unbeaten regular season, but to play a team obviously that got the better of you multiple times last year, and you get the better of them multiple times this year. Just the growth, the development, the maturity of you and the entire group. How significant is that to you?
The girls and I have been all working super hard this season, and I'm really proud of how hard we've been working and where we've gotten to today. And El Segundo was a really good fight for us last season, but we were prepared this season. Our coaches have been doing an amazing job working with us, and I feel like, in this preseason we came really prepared and really ready to work, and I think it showed off today in today's game.
Most definitely. You're not going to be perfect every quarter, every half, but I mean, obviously, the result now is, like I said, just something truly historic. I mean, we can look at the statistics and and the numbers and the data all we want, but what resonates most to you about what this group has accomplished? Because you've taken every team's best shot, Bay League tournament, non-league, and done something like I said that only 8 other schools have done, and those schools are the who's who, in all of Southern California. So why does it resonate so much with you?
This year we have a really special group of girls, and I've just had so much fun getting to work and know each and every single girl on the team. And I feel like our connection has made us really successful. Our team chemistry this season has really just connected, and I feel like that's part of the reason why we work so well together as a group, is that we're so connected. And yeah, I'm just really proud of everyone.
So the group has obviously had the experience of going to a Southern Section final. Obviously, you have done and the group has done everything that you can possibly do. It will now be left to Massey ratings. I would like a little bit more of a human, input into it, but obviously that's the CIF Southern Section's decisions and not yours and not mine. I mean, obviously, people will look at 26-0 and say, put them in there with Mater Dei and Orange Lutheran and Newport Harbor and all those teams. But I mean, obviously, while this group is very driven, very motivated, and very passionate about what they do, I mean, again, my voice and your voice and the coaching staff's voice mean nothing in this equation. But just, but how do you hope that the CIF views this achievement, and maybe being in Division I or Division II is more realistic, or do you and the group want the opportunity and want the challenge to be among that Elite 8 in the Open?
Knowing that we can't really control where we end up, I feel that wherever we get placed, as long as we work our hardest and just play the sport we all know and love together as a team, it will be okay. The outcome, regardless, will be what it is, and as long as we put our best foot forward and work as hard as we can, I'm happy with that.
So last thing, considering, being on that stage last year against Centennial, for the group that has come back, and then especially, obviously, like I said, for the younger ones that have been part of that, you can't teach that experience in the playoffs. You can't teach what that environment, and that energy and that emotion means like. How much has that benefited the group this year, and how much whatever division you are placed in, how much do you hope that continues to benefit them in the playoffs?
I think it will benefit us a lot, because just because we have such a great group, and our parents have always been so supportive, coming to all our games, as well as our coaches, keeping us hype and ready for all our games. So I think regardless of what happens, we're ready to come, and we're going to put up a good fight.
Well, they certainly did in the second half. Truly indicative of what this group is capable of and what they've done the entire year, turning a 5-4 halftime deficit into a really significant margin of victory in the second half, and a big reason why is because of the star, Jane Girard. Jane, congratulations, well done.
Thank you so much.